Good morning and welcome to Jake's Bounty. It is February the 3rd, 2021. Let's go ahead and get it now, right now, because I'm in the garage and I've already broken shit. Look at this. Yeah, I broke a lamp already. Good stuff. Alright, here we go. Jake's Bounty. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in to Jake's Bounty. I am your host, Jake Hernandez. I'm just fucking all up today. I broke a lamp. That's already, one fuck up. Let's hope I don't do any more. Let's see if I have my script with me. This is yesterday's script. Okay, there's two fuck ups. Hold on right there. Here's some more of the Deadpool. I gotta go get my script.
Wrapped up, taking the face home to our shack. Get back coming around, just the chair of it motion and on a magic potion. Cover your eyes, your soul, your heart.
Alright, I'm back. And let's go ahead and now get to the sponsors. I want to thank Flea and Tick Shampoo. That's nature's best right there. Flea and Tick Shampoo for you and your dog. Also, we've got 309 games, challenges, puzzles, and all that hooey over here at Jake's Bounty. $7.99. Alright, just type the words Trivia Book when you go to my website. Also, we have Save It Private Ryan right here. We'll have another little story about it when I went to go to Veterans Memorial in Fresno. So good stuff. We'll have that later on. It's at Ray's video right now. And let's go ahead and get to my bounty. But before we do that, I want to thank the music today. That was provided again once by the Deadpool. And that was their song No Exits, I believe. So good stuff there. Alright. Now let's get to my bounty. Alright. So here it is right here. And I wasn't doing so well at first. In fact, there was another guy who had beat me to it. He was canning just right before I was. And he even told me like, oh, you're not going to find me in there. I already, went through it. And he either sucked or he was just getting the cans because I found 4 plastic bottles like that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get those out. There's Modelo, un tall one. The Pepsi right there. And we've got a water that fell on the floor. Not in 10,000 pieces like that lamp though. Shit. I gotta clean it up. Let's see, body armor right here. That was the first one I found today, just right out in the open. And the last one, let's see, the 0 calorie sugar right there. It has a little bit of cola and some tobacco and spit. Yum. Yeah, I never got that big trend. Yeah, I'm gonna put this chewing tobacco in my mouth and I'll spit, and hopefully I don't swallow any, because if I do, I'll start throwing up and feeling really sick. Yay! Alright, well, let's go ahead right now and get to the news. But before we do that, this is the item that I found today. That's right. It's floss. Dental floss. Maybe it's anal floss. I don't know. But you just pull it up right there, and it's ready to go. Of course, I'm not going to use it because I found it on the ground, and that would be disgusting. But I'm going to go ahead and put it on the bounty for you. So now you can get it at Jake's Bounty for just $1.99. Good things. Type in the word floss. All right. So now let's go ahead and get to the news. All right. A man was critically injured in solo crash in Fresno County. It's a man crashed into a grape vineyard Wednesday morning. And let's see, a Toyota Corolla was the car that got crashed into a grape vineyard, and it happened Shields Avenue west of Goldenrod. I bet that sign always gets taken right. Kids are always like, Goldenrod. That's funny, goldenrod. All right. So this happened at 5:30 a.m. and the cause of the crash has not been determined. All right. Fresno police have been cracking down on street racing, and they have issued 86 citations. Wow. Just in the last couple of weeks. The driver hospitalized after crash into fax bus happened southbound Blackstone Avenue near Ashland Avenue. The bus was rear-ended by a gray car driven by a 38-year-old man. The bus had 2 passengers at the time. They were not injured, and officials say that the driver of the car appeared to be under the influence. Okay. Well, the 500 Club in the casino in Clovis is back open. So if you were a regular at that club, good for you. Now it's back open. When I first read it, I thought it was Club 1 is back open now in downtown Fresno, but I guess that one's not open. But the 500 Club and Casino in Clovis is. I've been there a few times, and yeah, it's a nice facility, good food. All right, well, the Fresno ranks among second city in U.S. fastest rise in rent. The median rent right now for a 1-bedroom apartment is $977, while the median rent for a 2-bedroom is $1,216 a month. That's insane. I have a 4-bedroom that I live in Kingsburg, and our rent is only $1,000 a month. I mean, I know we got lucky, but still, I didn't realize that the rent was so high in Fresno. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to the story from Saving Private Ryan. All right, well, this goes back to when I was a junior in high school, and we were, discussing, Saving Private Ryan, because we just seen that, and we're also going to go take a trip to downtown Fresno, and I guess there's some kind of museum there that had a bunch of cool stuff. We got to get out of school, so that was good, and also there was a few other classes that went with us, a whole bunch of hot chicks, so instead of staring at the objects that meant something, most of us were just staring at the hot chicks and their butts and the boobs, and I remember this one time, this guy, his name, I'll call him JJ. Anyway, JJ, now he had this highlighter, right? And this girl, we'll call her a hot chick, she wanted to use it, right? So he let her use it, and then he got it back, and I was like, yeah, you're gonna fuck that highlighter, aren't you, you sick fuck? And I said it loud enough so the whole class heard it. And I got thrown out of the class later on. By later on, I mean like right afterwards. And I had to go to the office, and rightfully so. But it was worth it just to say sick fuck and, to have that girl, acknowledge me, even if it was just because, this guy was going to have sex with his highlighter after she touched it and used it. And the truth of the matter is I wanted to have that highlighter and have sex with it afterwards. All right. I know that has nothing to do with Saving Private Ryan, but hey, it's a story. It happened around the same time, and there you have it. All right, well, let's go ahead and now get to the what the fuck story right now. It's Wednesday, so it's What the Fuck Wednesdays. We have a little bit of a crazy, bizarre story, if you can believe it. The first ever successful face and hands transplant took place just yesterday. There was 2 surgery rooms and more than 140 doctors, nurses to do the surgery. Let's see, a New Jersey resident, Joey DeMaio, was first successful face and double hand transplant. Happened Wednesday, August 12th, 2020. We're getting the news a little late. But DeMaio suffered 3 degree let me do this again. Okay, so this happened, the surgery happened in August 12th, 2020. DeMaio suffered from 3rd-degree burns over 80% of his body. This happened when he was driving home after working a double shift at a lab. So I'm assuming he worked 16 hours. Sometimes people are like, well, double shift, they work 2 6 hours. No, double shift is 2 8-hour shifts, all right? Sorry. So I'm thinking that's what he did. He drove home, fell asleep at the wheel, and crashed. And you know, he was burning up in the fire. Like they said, 80% of his body had third-degree burns. And what ended up happening was he survived, obviously, and he underwent 20 reconstructive surgeries. All right. They reconstructed his facial scarring, his lips, his eyebrows, you name it, whatever they could do to make it better, they did it. All right, and they were going to go ahead and do, well, the first ever face and hands transplant. There's been other tries at it, but it's never been successful. There's been cases where they've done it, but then afterwards the patient dies, say like a year afterwards or just a couple weeks afterwards. This one has been the most successful so far, and they even gave him only 6 chance of compatible donor. So it was very, very lucky. And he still is very lucky. But at the same time, I think he's got a long road ahead of him, but he's got a lot of support from his friends and family members, and just an incredible story. The doctor that did it was Eduardo D. Rodriguez. He's the one responsible for doing the face transplant and the hands transplant. So now I got a question for you. Is there going to be a sequel to Face Off after this? I can see it. Nicolas Cage and John Travolta go back again. This time Nicolas Cage takes John Travolta's face. His face that he has now, all big and fat and, you know, been like facially reconstructed. And, you know, just John Travolta has Nicolas Cage's face all the time, just going, bah, bah, just making the faces that Nicolas Cage makes. I can see it already happening. They don't even have to have it be any action or anything. It can just be them two in like a room. I'd watch it. You know, Face Off 2. Good stuff. All right. Well, I want to go ahead and let you know about this right now. It's 309 Games Puzzle Trivia Challenge, special designed to keep your brain young. All right. Good for your memory. Good for your health. Okay. Cheese. These are all questions about cheese. Here we go. This is the most widely eaten cheese in the world. It shares its name with the village in southwest England where it originated. I'm going to say Swiss cheese. A wheel of this hard Italian cheese, primarily grating cheese, weighs 75 pounds and must be cut by a saw. Fuck. Hard Italian cheese. Is it Parmesan? I don't know. This very soft French cheese is sprayed with a mold related to penicillin and then aged to form its edible white crust. Oh, is that mozzarella? I do not know. This U.S. cheese, first made by friars in Northern California, was popularized over 100 years ago by businessman David Jacks, who mass marketed it. Pepper Jack? I don't know. But let's go ahead and go to the back. See how I did, see how you did. Let's see, 310. 310. Big fat hen. Here we go. Hold on. 310. Okay, here we go for cheese. First one is cheddar. Ah, shit. I thought it was Swiss. So I guess there's a town in southwest England known as Cheddar. Did not know that. The second one is Parmesan. Yes, 75-pound wheel that they have to cut with a chainsaw. That's pretty incredible. All right, well, the next one is Brie. I should have known that. That's French cheese, all right? French cheese, obviously, Brie. Come on, Jake. And the last one, Monterey Jack, not Pepper Jack. So I got 1 out of 4. Well, I hope you guys did better. And I thought I knew about cheese. I eat a lot of cheese, so, you know. Oh, well. Well, tomorrow's show, we'll be talking about... Throwback Thursday. We'll have a little jaunt down memory lane for myself. We'll have some new music. We'll have a scene from Saving Private Ryan. Maybe another story from my junior year when we went and, went to the museum and did all that stuff with Saving Private Ryan. If I can remember one again. Also, I'll let you know we'll be having some new music you never heard of. We'll have my bounty. We'll have the news. All that good stuff and more. So come back. Right now, we're going to have a little word from our sponsors. We've got Quaker Oats, Simple Granola, 7 grams of fiber to help you take a deuce real good. All right, 7 grams of fiber in each serving. Flea and Tick shampoo just for you and just for your dog too. Nature's Best. And also go get Ray's at Ray's video, Saving Private Ryan right now. And here is the Deadpool with their song No Exits. And it's going to wrap it up for us today. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day and be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production 2021. You can follow him on his Facebook page. Just don't follow him getting cans. Also, you can go to his website, go to his channel, go to give him a like, give him a comment, and also please subscribe.